Previously on Dragon Age.
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead.
The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them.
You will die, as all who serve the Architect will die. The Mother demands it.
I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the Darkspawn await.
From this moment forth, Sigrun, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away Calhirol. Calhirol is gone, but the Mother still has her tricks. Many tricks.
Did a Grey Warden named Kristoff come through here?
Haven't seen that fellow Kristoff for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right?
Well, this certainly looks like a cheery place.
The Darkspawn have been here. You can already smell them.
Let's see what the sign says. The rickety old sign reads, "Beware, the Blackmarsh is haunted." Yeah. Atmosphere pretty much invites a haunting at this point, I think.
Ooh, this is exciting. It's so dark and damp, and look at all those strange, twisted trees. Ooh.
Well, Sigrun is at least excited about the place.
Watch for the beasts.
And we got some marsh wolves here. Although they look a lot like blight wolves to me. Let's see. Flame on, I think. Now the real question is, where is this Kristoff? Because basically we're here because he marked the Blackmarsh on his map as a place to investigate something that the Darkspawn were up to, although he wasn't sure what it was.
Ugh, Ogren, I could light your breath on fire.
That's not the only thing you could light on fire, saucy lady.
Do you ever stop drinking?
Oh, don't you worry about that. It enhances the Ogren experience. I'm like a cherry soaked in brandy, plump, juicy, and full of intoxicating flavor.
Ugh.
Well, the good old Ogren charm is still working.
You had it coming.
The Alpha Marsh Wolf. Although, since we've leveled up significantly, he's not that alpha compared to our abilities right now.
Look at this man!
There's a lot of these things around here right now. I'm going to take a look at the map in a second. It's been a while since I played this level, and I'm not wholly remembering where I'm supposed to go. Let's see, skeleton and a chest. Some spontaneous battle music there for a second.
Right.
Empty poison bottle, tattered letter. The Trail of Love. Follow Corin's trail to find Bonnie's surprise. You found the remains of a man named Corin who drank poison after his lover Bonnie left him. A note found in Corin's skeletal hand indicates Bonnie was upset over a trail of riddles. So this is basically a side quest that you can do in order to find basically Corin's. I believe it's a cache of items along with his proposal of marriage. So, kind of, a bit of a sad story. But that said, I don't think I'll probably do that particular side quest because I'm actually getting pretty close to the end game here now that we've been already to 2 of the 3 major areas. And it doesn't really have any story consequences. So, yeah, if I run across his hidden items, I'll pick them up, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to fulfill that particular mission.
These are dragon bones. Do you think we could put it back together?
Indeed we can, and this is another quest. This one I haven't decided whether I want to do or not, but this is one where you can collect the lost dragon bones, and when you put them together, I'll give you 3 guesses as to what happens.
As you wish.
So we put the tooth back right there. Again, this is not a major story quest, it's just a side quest.
It almost looks like some manner of hole in the very air itself. It may be dangerous.
So here is a tear in the veil. Unlike in the original game, we can actually see what a tear in the veil kind of looks like.
Are you insane?
And Vexus just broke the 4th wall there. Not necessarily something you just want to stroll into, since that leads to the fade.
It's been dead for days.
That answers that, I suppose. The Darkspawn are definitely here.
And we got some blighted werewolves. It's been a while since we've seen those.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me. This should be easy enough.
Here we have a codex on blighted werewolves. When a man in the West Hill told me about his encounter with the blighted werewolf, I was inclined to believe him. Although werewolves may be abominations of a sort, wolves possessed by rage demons, so the story goes, it is true that their bodies still live. The blight is known to corrupt bears and wolves in addition to humans, elves, and dwarves, so it is conceivable that any living creature, even a werewolf, is at risk. The man saw the beast ambush a bear, springing from the shadows with such speed that it seemed a blur. The bear was dead within seconds. I thank the Maker that I have never ever seen a run-of-the-mill werewolf. I am sure I'd never want to encounter one that is blighted. And that was an entry by Brother Genitivi, who we should remember from the original game. Brother Genitivi reminds me a bit like of Deckard Cain from the Diablo series.
Let's get started.
That he's always can be counted on for exposition sometimes. Yeah, many times. Stay a while and listen. Anyway. If you haven't played the Diablo games, you have no clue what I'm referencing right now. So, my apologies. Oops. Yeah, so hidden clue. So this is the first clue that the... oops, can't get around that way. First clue that Corrin left his beloved. Let's see if I can... There we go. So I believe the next one is around some kind of light source, given that clue just there. This is catgut, which we could give to Wade if any of you guys want to do the crafting missions to give Wade all the elements he needs to make the uber duper items. Again, not something I'm going to focus on here, but more werewolves. Kind of notice we're actually fighting in the ruins of some kind of castle or large structure of buildings or collection of buildings. So something used to be in this marsh. Come on, werewolves, go away. We got other stuff to deal with here. Loot the bodies.
As you wish. Consider it done.
Just some gold in this chest. Town records. There's a toy horse, which is a gift. Let's see what the town record says. How the Baroness won her people's hearts. Ah, here we go. Records of the Blackmarsh. Some years ago, a dragon rampaged through the countryside, gorging herself on animals and people. Well, I guess we found out what the dragon bones belong to. Before long, she nested near the village of Blackmarsh. Fearing she would drag off villagers to feed her young, we sent men to drive the beast away. The men were never seen again. The new Baroness had till then done little for her people, but she emerged from her manor and told us not to worry. She'd been sent from Orlais not just to rule, but to protect. She promised the dragon would be gone by sundown the next day. She set off in the morning, alone. We were certain she'd gone insane. What chance had one woman against a dragon? At sundown there came a loud clap like thunder, so great it shook the earth. Then our Baroness returned to us, triumphant. Of the dragon there was no sign. The Baroness, no longer aloof, sang and danced with the lowest of us. There were dark whispers that the Baroness was a witch, but we did not care. Her magic had saved us, and for that we loved her. So, given that she had been sent from Orlais, this town must have been inhabited during the time when all of Ferelden was under the empire of Orlais. New quest, The Burden of Guilt. Find the merchant's cash. Yeah, so this was a merchant who betrayed several young women in exchange for treasures from the Baroness. Overpowered by guilt, he soon killed himself. The merchant's suicide note contains a map to the hidden cache. More cheerful stories from the Blackmarsh. Alright, I was going to look at this map here. Again, that's a quest that just yields some items, so it's... again, we'll do it if we have time, but if not, it's okay, because it doesn't really affect the story. Alright, so the mansion, this must be where the Baroness lived, is just behind us. Let's see. Actually, why don't we go out this way first?
into the Fade. I wouldn't touch it.
Seek a way to mend the tears in the veil. So this is something that we can only do later. So I'll let you guys know how we can actually finish that quest. Here's a codex for it. Tears in the Veil. Studies of the Veil have never been thorough. The Tevinters once theorized that the Veil is thin in places that have seen great bloodshed. As the Chantry is so fond of reminding us, the Magisters of the Imperium only once crossed physically into the Fade, the catastrophe that blackened the Golden City. As the story goes, the ritual consumed a vast quantity of lyrium and the blood of 100 slaves. But was it the deaths that bridged the worlds, or simply the blood and lyrium, or both? Demons seize every opportunity, every tear in the veil, to enter our world. Once the veil is torn, it is extremely difficult to mend. Some say impossible. Yep, so here's the lamp with the other hidden clue. So next one is about the dragon. Next clue is near the dragon head. And some more wolves. Werewolves, to be exact.
As you wish.
So here we found Kristoff's locket. So this must have been his camp, although it appears it was raided by Darkspawn. Whoa, that wolf was carrying an interesting ring. Mark of the Divine is for warriors. So I'll have to think about giving that to Ogren at some point. This might have been Kristoff's camp, but it has not been used for days. So he's definitely not here. We have a ripped page. Baroness's secret. Let's see what we got here. The veil is weak near the stone circle. Perhaps it's my rituals, but I suspect it has always been weak here. I feel traces of old ancient magic. Maybe this is what drew me. I think the girls feel it too. As we approached the circle, they sensed something was wrong. With me? Did they fear me? Something about this place is changing them, claiming them for its own. It is conceivable that using their blood to reinvigorate me traps their souls in the Fade. Perhaps they become the same demons, ghosts, spirits who have invaded my dreams. No, it doesn't matter. They are nothing. Peasants, while I am the Baroness of Orlais. Sounds like someone turned to the dark side. A whole bunch of wolves coming out of nowhere here.
Stay still.
But I have lightning and ice, so I'm good. Oh good, Sigrun leveled up. I still need to give her full lockpicking abilities. Fortunately, we haven't run into any locked chests yet, but I have a feeling it's just a matter of time.
Right.
Alright, Sigrun. Let's give you some dex and cunning. Let's see. Requires 18 cunning. Oh, actually we can give you 18 cunning right now. Haha, there we go. Excellent. Quick save. I have still learned my lesson. We have our other dragon bone. Another tear of the veil is way up there. See how we're doing on our map exploration here. Okay, so this is blocked off by the veil tear, I believe. Another one there. Saving game. What's about to happen? Oh, it's the disgusting Darkspawn. Yay.
Come now, defend yourself.
Yeah, get off Ogren. Let's see. Man, they just love pouncing on my companions here.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me. Show me what you've got.
Petrify. Oh, no. Sorry, dead. Never mind. They can't pounce on my characters if they're stone.
Right. On it.
Well, at least they got a decent amount of gold on them. Uh-oh. Looks like we were too late to save Kristoff. And we'll check out his body in a moment.
It's a picturesque little place, isn't it? Aside from being ruined and haunted.
Whatever you say, Anders.
Let's get started.
Oops.
Fail.
Seagram's making fun of the fact that we can't pick locks. Alright, Ogren. You nearly have 60 strength. Gee whiz. More vitality. And let's see. Ooh. Spinning move. I'm all for spinning moves. Especially the fact that Ogren carries a huge axe at all times. Alright, anything else? Alright. Let's see what happened to Kristoff.
Yes, that is your Grey Warden. The mother told it to me that if he was lured to this place and slain, that in time you would come. And the mother, she was right. The mother is always right.
You wanted me to come? To ambush me, I suppose?
An ambush. An attack, yes? This here, it is no attack. Here before you is the first, and I am bringing to you a message. The mother, she is not permitting you to further his plan, whether this you know or not. So she is sending you a gift.
Okay, I wonder what just happened. Whatever it is, it needs to be loaded in the computer.
No. We have come to the Fade as well. It cannot be this.
This is the Fade? How did we get here?
The mother, she has deceived me. I am betrayed.
Can never trust my mother either.
Now I am being trapped in the Fade with you. I am the fool.
Looks like someone was considered expendable.
I am the first. I am not being expendable. Both the Grey Warden and the Mother shall be learning this. I will be leaving you to the children. I will be finding my own path back into the world. Back to the Mother.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood.
Well, looks like the Mother decided to screw over her #1 lieutenant. So far, in these two different clans of Darkspawn,
only one shall stand.
At least the Architect seems perhaps slightly more trustworthy.
Who is the Mother? Another Darkspawn?
Another talking Darkspawn, I see. And now there's mention of a mother. A leader, perhaps.
More talking Darkspawn. And now some mother to go along with it? Cute.
Of course, we as players saw in the last major cutscene that the Mother, of course, is a brood mother. Looks like she's actually a corrupted human brood mother, as opposed to a dwarven ones that we saw previously. However, just like the Architect and the other Darkspawn here, she is not just purely monstrous. She can also talk.
Wait, what did that snarly bastard say? The Fade? We're in the Fade? That's where humans dream, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, Ogren.
Dwarves shouldn't be here. We don't dream. We sleep like a stone.
I need you to be calm and keep your wits about you, Ogren.
Commander, I couldn't keep my wits about me if they were strapped to my back. And what happens to my body while I'm here? Someone could outrage my modesty. What little's left of it. Sod.
Yeah, this is going to be really unnatural for both Ogren and Sigrun, since they are both dwarves. Sure enough, dwarves do not normally enter the Fade, because they do not dream in the same way that humans and elves dream. Got some lyrium here. What the hey, let's read up on lyrium. More than half the wealth of Orzammar comes from a single extremely rare substance, lyrium. The Chantry believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the canticle of, let's see if I can get this word, Threnodius is as close as I can think of this word here. Anyway, the very stuff of creation itself, from whence the Maker fashioned the world. Only a handful of mining caste families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone quite literally by ear. For in its raw form lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of the mining caste to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin, and dementia. Mages cannot approach unprocessed lyrium. Doing so is invariably fatal. Despite its dangers, lyrium is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tevinter Imperium, it has been known to command a higher price than diamond. The dwarves sell very little of the processed mineral to the surface, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it for the forging of all truly superior dwarven weapons and armor. What processed lyrium is sold on the surface goes only to the Chantry, who strictly control the supply. From the Chantry, it is dispersed both to the Templars, who make use of it in tracking and fighting Maleficarum, and to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, lyrium reaches its fullest potential. Their Formari, craftsmen, Transform it into an array of useful items from the practical, such as magically hardened stone for construction, to the legendary silver armor of King Calenhad. When mixed into liquid and ingested, lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware, unlike all others who reach it only while dreaming. Such potions can also be used to aid in the casting of especially taxing spells, for a short time granting a mage far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its costs, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from the present, or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The Magister Lords of the Tevinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by their years of lyrium use that they could not be recognized by their own kin, nor even as creatures that had once been human. Once again, that was the writings of Brother Genitivi.
You don't actually think your jokes are funny, do you?
Could have sworn that fly was buzzing again.
Har! Let me tell you about my life in one word.
Oh no, don't take me back to the tower. I'm far, far too delicate.
I'm not only a dwarf, I'm a moron. Listen to me fart.
Oh no, big Templar man. What are you going to do with that sword?
Ew.
Don't play with fire unless you want to get burned, son.
Well, nice to know they're still at it, even in the Fade.
Right.
Oh, and the Shades are back, now that we're in the Fade. So if you recall, in the previous game, when we were hunting through the Fade trying to escape from the spell of the Sloth Demon, then you'll be pretty familiar with most of the enemies we're going to encounter here. Oh, and by the way, I finally remembered where to get the Battle Mage thing. It's actually not done by anything in the story. You just have to buy it from Ambassador Cora back at the Keep. So I am going to do that the next time we return from the Blackmarsh. Let's see. I think I want to stick with this one here. Got some boosting magic here called Invigorate. Will help our allies. Here we have some Desire Demons. Oh, sorry about that cut, folks. The game crashed on me again. It only happens when there's a whole lot of particle effects on the screen. But, as I said, I learned my lesson, so I actually didn't have to replay a lot this time. Just took me a few minutes. Alright, so the reason that you want to kill these Desire Demons is that they are the ones causing the tears in the Veil back in the real world. So you kill them off and fix the, or I guess cancel the spells that they're trying to weave, and we start repairing the Blackmarsh, basically. And once again, just like the last time we entered the Fade, you can get permanent stat boosts.
Let's get started.
By exploring around. Okay, so once again, let me check my map really quick. Alright. This should be just about as big as the original Blackmarsh map. Let's see. I'd rather not have my computer crash again, so I'm just going to refrain from any of the really big fireball spells for now, I think.
Come now, defend yourself.
Lyrium, which of course refills your mana really quick.
This should be easy enough. As you wish.
Now we're getting a lot of ethereal items, which does this, like, you know, ethereal health potions, ethereal stamina potions. I'm actually not certain whether you can bring these back to the real world after we leave the Fade. They may be something you can only use while you're here. Alright, I see another... Yeah. Another tear over this way, so we'll go ahead and cancel that one. Right up here. Oh, I hate when I get paralyzed. There we
go. Right. This should be easy enough.
They're not difficult at all. Okay, fix that one. I'm trying to remember how many tears there are. At least one more. Okay, so there may be a total of 3 then. More mana.
As you wish. This should be easy enough.
It's a bunch of rune stones. It's another ring puzzle, looks like. Aha. This is like one of those Simon... Not Simon puzzles. What am I thinking of? Ah! The name of that game escapes me right now. Darn.
As you wish.
There we go. That one, that one. Okay. This is one of those puzzles where the farther you get along, the quicker it takes. Alright, those two. That one. Nope. Okay. That one. This one. Riveting YouTube entertainment, I know. Nope. Okay, only one left to try. 2.
Let's get started.
Ah, shoot. 2. This one. 3. One on the other side. 4.
Let's get started. As you wish.
Here we go. Oh, great! We summoned something. I like rage demons because they're weak to frost.
Is it just me, or do you actually...
I guess it makes sense that we'd summon rage demons, given that this whole ring is a ring of fire here.
This should be easy enough.
Runic pedestal. Okay, once again we've done something for the physical world. I believe if we go back to this this circle in the real world, there'll now be... I can't remember if there's a special scroll or some other item that will now be accessible there. Permanent +1 bonus to willpower, which is nice since we're a mage.
This should be easy enough.
And permanent +1 to strength. Ah, here's the other tear.
Only one shall stand.
Come on, Ogren, where are you? You're supposed to come over here and be my tank. Oh, you're over there, that's why. Let's see, a little frost for the rage demon. There we go. Permanent +1 to magic. Fix the Veil Tear. Alright, we're on our way. And sure enough, we completed it. All the Veil Tears have been fixed. So hopefully we'll stop getting so much reports about the Blackmarsh being haunted. Let me check my map once more. Yep, looks like we're getting back to the area where the ruins of the town and the Baroness Mansion are. Oh, that's just back the way we came. I like how the boats are just floating. Oh yeah, and there, by the way, there's the actual mansion. Looks in a lot better shape here than it does in the real world.
But I would never contradict your ladyship. No, I don't. No, please, my lady, have mercy. No, no! Ah, no!
Hello?
I am most sorry, mistress.
Oh, that's fun, and we got someone hanging here.
That's the village. So we're in a dream of a forgotten place? Wow, that's profound.
Sigrun is kind of cool. She's always fascinated by new places. It's nice to see that kind of curiosity. A lot of fades coming out here. Or shades, I should say. They don't do... Or I should say that I can't do a lot of damage using lightning. I think I'll just have to stick to Mage Bolt and Frost. Okay, the way is shut there. It was made by those who are dead.
This should be easy enough.
And the dead keep it. The way is shut. Spontaneous Lord of the Rings references. Oh, that's where the enemy is.
Right.
Go away, Shades. I have stuff to do. Okay, we have... Ooh, Essence of Cunning. Alright. Let's again save. Looks like we're just dancing around the perimeter here.
You're not a spirit like everyone else. How did you get here?
I could ask you the same question.
This is where my grandfather's ashes are buried. I come to visit him often. He was the last person to stay in Blackmarsh. Once he passed, there was nobody left in the village who remembered.
You know this is the Fade, right?
This? Of course I know that. This isn't... Oh no! They've come back again. Quick, come hide in the crypt.
Too late, apparently. Devouring skeletons.
As you wish. This should be easy enough.
Skeleton archers. Go away. Okay.
As
Let's see, where did she run to? Here?
you wish.